gone by already. The Hollis staff is doing a summer fun for you guys to enjoy. Now for our last show
Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, over the past couple of weeks, we've had the opportunity to visit with several of the divisions within our department and talk about some of their upcoming programs and activities in both our programming division and our athletics and aquatics division. Today, we're taking the opportunity to talk with two of our staff members from our seniors and therapeutics division about our senior programs for individuals in the community, ages 55 and up, and some things that they have coming up on their calendar. Joining me today are Mary Clark. She is the Assistant Administrator for our Seniors and Therapeutics Division, as well as our Franklin Senior Coordinator, and Krista Hollis, our Coordinator of Senior Programs at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. Ladies, thank you both for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here today. We don't get the opportunity to see you guys but a couple of times a year. So real quick, just introduce yourselves. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background with the department. And Mary, we'll start with you.
I had the pleasure of joining the department starting out at Longview in 2008 when the facility opened. I have been a certified rec therapist for several years, and I'm from Franklin, so I've been a long time a member of this community.
Great. And Krista, tell us about yourself.
Well, I've officially been here for 1 year in the position I'm in now. Before that, I was working as a counselor at Camp Will, which you know about. And I was doing that while I was going to school at MTSU, and graduated in 2012 with rec therapy, and now I'm here.
Doing this job, and both of y'all do an amazing job with these programs that we offer to the community at large. There is such a vast array of different kinds of programs that you all offer to our golden agers. And we're going to talk about a lot of different kinds of things that you guys do on a monthly as well as an ongoing basis. But one of the things that we do always kind of like to reiterate with individuals when we're talking about senior programs is that you might not always think of our programs as senior programs when you hear about the age parameters that we put on senior programs. Some people think it might be a little early. Some people are like, great, I get to do all this stuff. But you guys do actually start senior programming for individuals ages 55 and up.
Yes. Yes, we do, and it's nice because it gives a wide variety of people, ability levels, and they just come together for the different programs, and they enjoy the age difference, I think.
Works out very well in a lot of situations, I'm sure. Well, let's start off talking about your ongoing programs. You guys really have a very well-rounded calendar of ongoing fitness and wellness programs. There's been a lot of growth in this particular aspect of your programming over the past couple of years, and you offer several different types of classes now as fitness and wellness programs. Let's start off though talking about one of the oldies, and probably one of the still more popular senior programs that you offer, which is your aqua motion class. Krista, tell us a little bit about aqua motion.
That class is a water aerobics class. It's geared towards people with arthritis and post-rehab conditions, so it improves flexibility and coordination and strength and all that. It's very popular, still ongoing at both locations.
It has the added benefit of being done in the water where it's a little bit more forgiving on joints and things like that. So people can usually participate at a variety of different age and ability levels. And tell us about the classes that are offered at our locations. Like you said, it's offered at two facilities, the Franklin Recreation Complex and the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. Tell us about those dates and times.
For Longview, it is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock, and then Franklin is
8:15 to 9 in the morning on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
So basically, every day of the week, Monday through Friday, there's an opportunity for someone to take an aqua motion class.
Yes, yes,
Love how that works out. And it is a minimal cost. It's $2 for individuals 55 and older. This is also a program open to the general public, and it's just $3 for people who are 54 or younger. And then probably our other traditional-based senior fitness program is Power Tools. It's a program done at the Franklin Rec Center led by Nancy Reeves. Mary, since this is in your facility, we'll let you talk a little bit about it, but tell us about this program and what it offers.
Well, Nancy's spearheaded this program for years, and they have such a great following, but it's offered in our group fitness room. It is a class for people of all ability levels. The great thing about Nancy and knowing her population and working with adults is she can cater the class to your needs. So we get folks in there who are just getting back into a routine, folks who are more seasoned in their workout. She offers something for everybody during this class. So it's really nice.
It's a fun opportunity for a lot of people too to kind of develop bonds and relationships with other people. One of the things I've noticed is the camaraderie that a lot of people in these programs share. They become little extended families.
Well, and in Power Tools, and I'm sure with other classes, while they are a very close-knit group, they're also very welcoming to newcomers.
Very true.
And that's one of the things that makes the class so great. The other nice option is there's no registration for the class. So you can come as often as your schedule allows, or if you are out of town or something, you can kind of pick back up whenever you have the opportunity to come back to the class.
To do that. And Power Tools meets Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at the Franklin Recreation Complex from 2 to 3 p.m. It does not meet the first Wednesday of every month.
Correct.
And I love that because Miss Nancy goes to have lunch with her father.
Yes, she does.
That's great. And the cost for that program is only $3 a class. Now, Nancy has also, over the past year, really expanded her fitness class offerings at the Franklin Recreation Complex, and you all have actually added 3 new types of classes. Talk to us about these programs. Let's start with Smart Moves.
Smart Moves, refer to my cheat sheet a little bit. It's offered on Monday and Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. The great thing about this class is it focuses on strength training and balance. It is a 30-minute class, which is kind of nice. This class is geared toward folks who are maybe want to get into more of a workout routine but have been, not been at the rec center or not been able to for a while. They use chairs, they do different stretches and strengthening, so it's really kind of a baseline or a beginning, if you will, to get people back into more of a regular fitness routine.
And again, it is Mondays and Fridays from 1 to 1:30 p.m. and cost for it is only $2 a class.
Yes.
There's also a new program called Fluid Flexibility. Talk to us about that.
That class meets on Wednesdays and Fridays. It meets from 3:05 to 3:35, so it's kind of right after Power Tools, and it's more of a time for stretching that supports an active body. So they're really focusing on, after your workout, how to stretch out those muscles, which also gives you truly more flexibility. So, and that's a 30-minute class as well.
So something good to do individually, or something great to kind of add on to your Power Tools workout when you get a little bit more seasoned in the program.
Yes.
And again, it also, Wednesdays and Fridays, and like Power Tools, it also skips the first Wednesday of every month. And it also is $2 per class. And then the last new fitness program at the Franklin Rec Center is an extension of our indoor cycling program. It's a 30-minute class called Training Wheels.
And that class is really taken off too. It meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 to 11. Again, you're looking at only a 30-minute class, and it really is geared toward your ability level. So Nancy can kind of take it up a notch or slow it down depending on everybody's needs. But it's really, people have loved it, and they enjoy that time frame. And just an opportunity to use a different piece of equipment that maybe they may have not thought that they could do. So.
Right. And again, it is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 to 11 a.m. Again, this is at the Franklin Recreation Complex. It's a slightly higher participation fee. It's $4 a class, but a lot of that goes into the maintenance of the equipment and the bicycles that we provide for the program.
Yes.
So it kind of offsets some of that a little bit. But with the addition of these classes, Monday through Friday, you guys offer some type of land-based class every week at the Franklin Recreation Complex that's geared towards seniors and working with their bodies and their ability levels to extend their overall quality of life and physical fitness, which is amazing. Another great thing to add to our ongoing list of programming.
Yes, it is.
While talking about senior programs, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about your ever popular monthly socials. You guys put together 2 potluck and bingo events every month, one in Franklin, one in Spring Hill, that are some of the most well-attended events. I mean, people come out in droves for these and just have a wonderful time at these events that you guys do every month. Krista, talk to us a little bit about the construction of the potluck and bingo socials and kind of how they're set up.
Well, like you said, it's our most popular program, I think. We have everyone come out. It's a big potluck style lunch. We provide meat and drinks for everybody, and then we ask people to bring a side dish or dessert. The program's free, so just the side dish or dessert helps us out to make a big meal for everyone. And afterwards, we play a bunch of rounds of bingo for fun prizes, and everyone has a good time. It's a really, really great program.
And I know I've said this before whenever we talk about this event, I love the prizes in bingo because they speak to me, because there's some fun things on the table, but there are also some very practical things on the table.
Yeah.
Now, I remember one day in particular, I was walking down the hall when you all were setting up one Monday for the potluck and bingo at Franklin. And I saw Mary putting her prizes out on the table for bingo that day. And there was like the big 50-load container of all detergent. And I was like, I need that. Like, that would be the best prize for me because I would use it starting today for weeks. It's perfect. But I do like the mix. I think you guys put a lot of time and effort into making these events fun and successful for your participants, and in just the little things like picking out prizes that might be extravagant or might be practical, that give people a variety of different things to choose from that could help their everyday life is part of, I think, what goes into it that makes these events so special.
Well, we always have people who, pick a prize and tell us at the end, oh, I really needed this, I was completely out.
There you go.
Now you have it.
That's right. Glad we could help. Well, tell us real quick about your upcoming potluck and bingo socials. Again, they are every month. We do 2 a month, one in Spring Hill, one in Franklin. Tell us about your upcoming March dates, Krista.
For Longview, it's Tuesday, March 11th, and then for Franklin, it's Monday, March 17th.
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that should be a fun event.
Yes, yes. We're looking forward to it.
People can participate in the holiday as well.
Yes, they can.
Definitely remember to wear something green, because there's roughly 80 people that show up for potluck, and that's a lot of pinching.
It's a lot of green.
And a lot of green, too. All of these luncheon events are held from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Advanced registration is required, simply so we know how much food to order and prepare for these events. For our event in Spring Hill on March the 11th, we'll be taking registration through March the 7th. And then for our Franklin event on March 17th, we'll conduct registration through March the 14th. You can register by calling the Longview Recreation Center at 302-0971, extension 2210. And at the Franklin Center, you can call 790-5719, extension 2010. Well, ladies, we need to take a quick break, but y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking more about our ongoing senior programming offered through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about senior activities offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. And when we left, we were talking about our monthly socials, our senior potluck events, and how extremely popular they are. But that's just one of the monthly programs that we offer through the department. You all have some really great sport-inspired programs as well that you all do through the department. And probably one of our most popular and long-running programs has been our senior bowling program that we do at Franklin Family Entertainment Center. Mary, tell us a little bit about the bowling program and what people are able to do through it.
This is another really well-established fun group, has been going on for years. And basically the group meets on Tuesday mornings at 9:30, and we have a rate worked out with the entertainment center for $1 a game. So you just come on the weeks that you can, that your schedule allows, hang out with the group. We have a couple of gentlemen who were with us since we got this program started, who just kind of are very welcoming, and will just divide you up into teams, and you just are as competitive as you'd like to be. So no experience necessary. You don't have to come with anybody. Again, this is one of those groups where they have a well-established group of people, but they're always welcoming to new members and love to see new faces.
Yeah, and what I love about the fact that we chose bowling as the kind of theme or sport for this particular league is its accessibility. You don't have to have equipment to bowl. You show up and the equipment's provided for you. You don't have to be in excellent physical health to run and jump and do all kinds of things. So it meets a variety of ability levels and things like that. And on top of it all, like on top of all of these programs, there's that extra layer of just socialization, a chance to get out, meet new people, make new friends, spend time with your current friends, and just do something that you hopefully all can enjoy spending some time together doing. And then the added bonus on top of that is we've worked out such a great deal thanks to the generosity of the Franklin Family Entertainment Center, where they only charge us $1 a game. I mean, there's not a deal like that anywhere else in town.
No, there's really not, and people really do enjoy taking advantage of that, especially in the winter months right now, when nobody wants to go out.
Right.
It just gives something, somebody else to do. So.
And again, this is a program that meets on Tuesday mornings, 9:30 a.m. It's a seasonal program, but right now it's going on now until April, May?
Till the middle of April. April 8th, I believe, is the last time we're going to be officially sponsoring it to get ready for the camp season.
Right. So lots of opportunity over these next couple of winter months for people to get out and still have a chance to be active.
Yes, very much so.
Now, Krista, you all in Spring Hill have a slightly different approach to this. There wasn't really an exterior bowling facility close to your location to set up a similar program like this, but that sure didn't stop Mary Clark, because she started this program when she was at Longview in 2008, from coming up with another kind of sport opportunity for her senior participants. You guys started a wee bowling league in Spring Hill in the facility game room.
We do, yes. It's a really fun league. It's probably my favorite program to watch. It's a lot of fun. We get together weekly. There's 7 teams of 4, so it's like a real bowling league. We play from 10 to 12, and everyone comes out. It's a lot of fun. We did teams at random this season, so that's thrown a little loop into it, and it's been really fun. And we'll celebrate the final day with a tournament and potluck on the last day.
So your program for this spring has already been set,
Right.
obviously. You guys are participating every Thursday through March the 27th with the Wii Bowling program. Even though the program is closed at this point, though, I know you guys are always welcoming to have people come and visit, maybe see what the league's all about, and then maybe, that way people can get a good idea of the program and decide if they want to sign up the next time that the league is offered. So lots of fun times for people there. So much so it seems that you guys have spawned off the idea of another kind of Wii league and are going to be starting a Wii tennis program.
Yes, we've done it a couple seasons now. This will start in the spring, and it's a little smaller group, but it's still a lot of fun. We choose teams at random, like Wii Bowling, and same thing, we'll have a tournament at the end with a potluck, and everyone comes out and they have a good time.
It should be a lot of fun. Again, this program is going to be resuming in April, so if people would like more information on participating, there's still time to get in on that. And the other thing I love about the Wii Leagues, because I'll be the first to admit it, I'm not the most technology savvy person in the world, and I know that there's going to be a time in my life when my daughter's going to be very interested in video games, and I hope that I'm just able to keep up with the technology at that point. This must really be a very good opportunity for grandparents to kind of learn a certain component of the Wii gaming system that they can share with their grandkids or other people in their family.
Right, it is. We have a lot of people who say they practice at home with their grandkids and then they'll come to play. So yeah, they have a lot of fun with it.
I love it. That's great. Just tying it all together.
Yeah.
Makes me happy. And then one of our other monthly programs that's always very popular are our day trips. Every month you all plan a daily excursion or a one-day excursion out into somewhere in the middle Tennessee northern or southern Kentucky area, and really to have the opportunity to see some amazing sites that are kind of in our back door that people might not always get the chance to go and do on their own. Mary, talk to us about the day trip program and what you guys have scheduled to do coming up in March.
We really enjoy this program, and it's kind of nice because we partner with Krista at Longview to pick up folks there and in Franklin and enjoy different excursions. Like you said, we travel into southern Kentucky, sometimes northern Alabama, to enjoy trips. In March, we're doing something local. We are going to be going to Opry Mills Mall. And while that seems like not too far down the road, it's really nice to be able to get a group together where we don't have to drive. Nobody has to worry about parking.
Right.
And people can really just spend the day enjoying some of the restaurants, the aquarium restaurants, Macaroni Grill, the Rainforest Cafe. Take their time shopping. And just see all the new renovations that they have to offer down at Opry Mills. For the seasoned shopper,
Yes.
They have a great food court. So if people want to go in and out and just focus their time on gifts and things that they want to see and buy for people, they'll have that opportunity as well.
And that trip is coming up on Friday, March the 14th.
Yes.
Sounds like perfect time to do a little bit of spring shopping.
Exactly.
Like you said, you do take participants from both the Longview Recreation Center as well as the Franklin Recreation Complex. Check in the day of the trip at Spring Hill will be at 8:30 a.m. with an estimated return time of 2:30 p.m.
Correct.
And then we have check-in at the Franklin Recreation Complex at 9:30 a.m. with an estimated return time of 3:30 p.m. Cost for this trip is $16 per person. That includes their motor coach transportation to Nashville, to Opry Mills, and lunch is Dutch treat, so people can choose whatever they like to
Yes.
for that component of the trip. Advanced registration is required for this program, and registration will be taken through February the 27th. You can register by calling the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill or the Franklin Recreation Complex. And then a seasonal program that you all offer is our mature driving program. Some people may remember it as 55 Alive, but it's a program that we do once a year through AARP, right, Mary?
Correct. Yes, it's now called Smart Driving. The program has been kind of revamped, if you will, but we are very pleased to offer it again. Bill Smith, who has been an instructor in Franklin for years, just got recertified, and we are going to be offering that on March the 25th and the 27th. This is one of those courses where folks can call their insurance company to see if they would be eligible or get a discount for taking the class, which is kind of nice.
I always like a discount.
Oh, exactly, you can't beat it. But it is a 2-day course. So one thing that we try to stress upon registration is participants need to come for both days to get credit for the class.
To get credit for the program. And, you know, this is just a chance for people to get a refresher on the rules of the road, you know, which, I mean, I would even say I would like to have, you know, at some point. I mean, I took that driving test when I was 15. I'm not going to say how old I am now, but it's been a while since I reviewed, you know, I mean, people drive every day and probably break tons of rules that were actually in their driver's ed training manual that they're just not even cognitive of anymore. You know, you roll through a stop sign. You don't use a signal when you turn.
We don't do that, though.
Oh no, I would never, especially with Ramsey in the car. Who would? But it's nice to have kind of an opportunity to get refreshed on some of those things. And if it works out where your insurance might even provide a small discount because of your participation in the course, well, that's just a little icing on top of the cake.
Yes, it is.
Or like you said, you do have a program coming up in March at the Franklin Rec Center. It's going to be Tuesday, March the 25th and Thursday, March 27th. Each session meets from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The course is $15 for AARP members or $20 for non-members. And you can register for this program March 3rd through the 17th.
Correct.
All right. Well, ladies, one of the things that I do want to make sure that we touch on before we leave today are your registration policies. Pretty much the majority of your monthly programming, as well as some of your seasonal programming, all require advanced registration so that you are adequately able to prepare for your programs. So let's talk about the registration policies real quickly. Mary, I'll kind of let you lead this for us, but tell us kind of how people can get registered for these programs, or what's the best way to do so.
Like you said, most programs do have a registration. Typically, we offer the registration beginning on a certain date at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I think that might be new for some seasoned people who haven't been to the rec center in a while. For our regular programs, we usually have a beginning and ending registration date, but people have an opportunity if they need to reschedule or do things. The cancellation policy is 24 hours. Our trip registrations are handled a little bit differently. Again, we have a beginning and ending registration date, but if anything comes up, the cancellation policy is on the last date of the registration. And again, all of our dates begin at 9 o'clock in the morning on the first date listed, and that's kind of in fairness to everyone. You can certainly walk in, you can call us on the phone. If you do make a phone call, we encourage people to not leave a message at the front desk, just hang up and try again, because they get so many messages and see so many people through the day.
Right, exactly. And again, to reiterate those phone numbers for you, you can reach the front desk at the Franklin Recreation Complex to register for any Franklin-based senior program at 790-5719, extension 2010. Or you can call the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill to register for any Spring Hill program at 302-0971, extension 2210. And real quick, ladies, we just have a couple of minutes left. I do want to talk about your lovely senior newsletter, The Happenings. You all produce a quarterly newsletter 4 times a year that covers your activities for 3 months at a time, so people have an opportunity to kind of plan ahead, to know what's coming up, to know when those advanced registration dates and things like that are. Krista, tell us how people can get involved, how they can get a copy of The Happenings, and also about some of the volunteer opportunities that you have helping you distribute The Happenings.
Yes, our newsletter, like you said, is quarterly. We keep a lot of copies at both facilities, so you can always pick one up at either center, or you can call or email us and get on the mailing list, and we'll send it out to you every 3 months, so you don't have to pick one up or worry about it. Our volunteer opportunity involving that is we ask volunteers to come help us every 3 months to help us bind and fold and label them, and it's a huge help to us because there's a lot of newsletters that we send out.
Yes, and you guys actually have a couple of labeler sessions coming up in March. Monday, March 3rd at 10 a.m. at the Franklin Recreation Complex, and Tuesday, March the 4th at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. And then our time is running out quickly, but I know you also have one other volunteer opportunity that you wanted to talk about today.
Yes, we have, we're asking people to come help us with our Tea with the Bunny event. It's a lot of help for us, and it's a fun volunteer opportunity, and that's going to be on April 5th.
Great. So Tea with the Bunny is just one of the department's programming divisions, special events, and some of our senior participants do like to come help out with us serving breakfast that morning. And it's a great time to see kids in the community enjoying the holiday and that kind of stuff. So if you would like more information about how you can register to volunteer at Tea with the Bunny, or one of our labeling sessions, or really just for any information about any of the senior programs that we offer through the department, you can contact Mary or Krista. And Mary can be reached at 790-5719, extension 2025.
Yes.
Krista's at 302-0971, extension 2218. Or again, you can drop by any of our facilities, or even go online and visit us at our website at wcparksandrec.com. Ladies, I want to thank you both for taking the time to join us today. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
All right, in closing today, I do want to remind you all about an extension of our New Year's Pass sales. A portion of our January Pass sales promotion has been extended through the month of February. To help you with your fitness plans for the new year, Williamson County Parks and Recreation is offering special discounted pricing on 30 visit passes through February 28th. Our 30 visit all county pass, which typically sells for $60, will be on sale for $30 only. And that's 30 unique visits for just $1 a visit. Our multi-visit passes can be used at Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities across the county in Brentwood, Fairview, Franklin, and Spring Hill. They never expire, and visits are transferable to family members and friends. So don't miss out on this fantastic special price to use your local Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities. Drop by your local recreation center today for a free facility tour and for more information. Thank you guys for joining us for today's show. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.
Gone by already, but